Hello there and welcome to my channel. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. I love having you here and I will try to get out some good content for you guys that I find have been helping me a lot, and as far as art, journaling, different kind of notebooks, all of that stuff. As I get information, I want to be able to share it with y'all. And today I wanted to talk about these little guys. Now, most of you have probably seen these around. I know you have, but most of them say field notes. This is a field book. And I got these on Amazon because they were a little bit more in my budget. And to me, they're basically the same thing. I don't have a field note here to compare it with, but I have seen videos before where they do compare them and they're pretty much the same thing. And I love it because the inside, it has all this information, and you know, this book is a property of, project details, all of this. And then I got the graph paper. You can get it, I believe, lined, plain. I like the graph. I like it because I am an artist, and it just, to me, it keeps my little writing neater. I don't know. And then on the back, if I can get to it here, the back has this really neat little ruler here, and I use this a lot when I am just for anything. I like to decorate. I mean, it's just anything. I'm always needing something to measure with. And this is just a handy little guide that I like to keep with me. And here's the back. It's by Xellobrands.com, and I just have a little one here just to remember that this is my first one, and I'll be keeping them. It comes in a pack of 5, and they're 3.5 by 5.25, or no, 5.5, 3.5 by 5.5, and they're pocket size. So you may hear people call them passport, pocket. These are pocket size. And that's why I wanted to talk about these. Now, I have a phone. You know, we all have a phone, obviously. But I have found myself mindlessly scrolling a lot. And before I know it, I've gone down this rabbit hole of 3 hours have gone by. And I get my phone to jot down notes on my little note app, and I see a Facebook notification or an Instagram notification, something like that, and it distracts me. And then I'm like, what was I going to write down? And that's why my time has just been wasted on the phone, and I'm trying to get away from so much screen time. And this has helped me so much, just writing things down here. This you can keep in your pocket so easily. It's a great little thing. I mean, there's nothing to it. And if it gets bent up or whatever, I like that. You know, I like the patina of bent up things, and I just like that kind of stuff. But was it the 19th? I don't know, when things shut down with Microsoft or something. Anyway, people panicked, and I got to thinking, what would happen if things did shut down in the cyber field? Where will your passwords be? Where will all your content, your thought, your everything, your account information, it would be lost if you just relied completely on computers and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what? This is something I can own. Nobody truly owns Facebook. You don't own your own Facebook. You don't own your own social media accounts. You don't. Somebody else owns it. You're borrowing that space. This you can keep. You can keep with you forever. Now, I also do a traveler's notebook, and I really love it too. And I keep like my my bills, all my that kind of information. I keep my credit cards, all that stuff, and then I keep my trackers here. And but you know what? I can do that also here, or I can jot down my quick little ideas as I have them at home. Well, like here, I just jotted down some sermon notes from church last night, and I then I can come home and transfer it here. Well, not here. This is where my tracker is, all my habit trackers and my doodles and things like that. And then, like here, I do my jot down all my ideas, and I make dashboards for it, all that kind of stuff. And then here I have, my cash stuffing information and some of it with me. And yeah, and then I can have another place that has more slots that I get here. This reminds me, I've got to jot that down. But I can put all my cash stuffing here in one little place. This is another little thing. I got this for 84 cents, I think. 80, I don't know, or 94, I don't know, something like that at Walmart. And it goes from April, which is past, a couple months, to March 2026. And I guess because I write tiny, it doesn't matter to me, because that's all I need that for, just to jot down, track how much it costs, how much we spent eating out and things like that, groceries. And here's a place for habit tracker here. And, again, it's small, but I have a handy dandy magnifying glass, so no big deal. Anyway, that goes to say, I also have, sometimes I keep my art in here. But see, I keep everything in here. And what if, I like to draw flowers. If you've seen my channel, I love to draw flowers. I do videos on that. And this way I have it here with me. And I don't have to worry about anybody taking this from me or whatever, because it's with me. And this, it's not that big of a deal if it gets lost, because I know when I get home, I can put all my information in here. So, or sometimes I take this with me. It's a traveler's journal, so I do take it with me sometimes. But that's the thing about this, is you have the freedom to do that. And that's what I wanted to share with y'all today about going back to analoging. We have people that are starting to, in this community, starting to analog everything. And I think it's a smart idea. And I've seen, I've been around since before the social media age, and really computer age, back when computers, one little tiny computer we have now would fill a whole room. And we just didn't have that stuff. And I felt we were happier, we were smarter. When I write things down, I remember things better. And my grandchildren, they don't see me scrolling on the phone anymore. If they see something, they see me writing it down. And now they're like, Omi. They call me Omi, O-M-I. And I think it's German for granny or something. Oma is grandmother. Anyway, but they call me Omi, and they say, what are you writing? And I show them, and my oldest is 5, and he's learning how to read, and he'll sit there and he'll watch me take notes in church, and he'll do that and trace and everything. But they watch everything you do. Children watch everything. So I want them to get in a good habit, and their parents are on board with this as well, to stop scrolling so much. And I'm not saying it's bad to have a phone or anything like that. Of course, we need them in this day and age, but we also need to slow down and retrain our brains to putting things down on paper, having something that we completely own, all by ourselves. We don't have to. We can put our thoughts down, our grocery lists. I have a piece of paper to tear out if I need something, or I accidentally opened and had a car ding on a door or whatever. Here's my information. I'm so sorry. And contact me or whatever. It could be anything, or I really like your car. I want to buy it, or giving this to somebody who needs to use something. And it seems like somebody always needs to write something down. Or we play 42 and we're always needing a score card. And we're like, do you have a piece of paper? I'm always digging for a piece of paper. You have it. You can use this for everything. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I mean, there's so much more about these little things that I just love. I mean, you can jot down your whole life, and when it's done, I can archive it, which is why I put the number 1 here. I can archive it, and it's a good daily habit just to get back into. So anyway, but now this has been around since ancient times, and there's a reason. It's been around. There's a reason why people write things down. I'm also an author, and I love to write down ideas. It's distracting when I get out my phone. I have to go through and try to find the app, get my notes, or it's on the front, and I'm just get so distracted. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's OCD or what, but the phone really distracts me, and I lose a lot of that quick thought that I had, and I can't write it down because I can't write all of it down because it's lost. So anyway, I hope that helps. And you can probably hear my little robot vacuum in the background. Sorry about that. I called her Rosie. If anybody ever watched the Jetsons, back in the day, they had a little robot called Rosie. Anyway, see, I'm going down another rabbit hole here, but that's what that noise is from. If you hear it, I don't even know if this camera's picking up. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh, and another thing, this can't be hacked. No one can hack this book. No, there's no cyber best hacker in the world cannot hack this book. They can't get the information out of here unless they physically come and take it from me. If they do, I don't care. They're going to get sermon notes and learn how not to steal. Anyway, okay, I'm getting goofy, but you see what I mean. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I will link where I got these in the description below. And I have so much more to talk about these, but I'll do it on another video. Absolutely love them. I love little books. I've always loved stationery. These things, I think they're great, and they're cheap. I love them. They're like, what, $2 a piece? So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will talk soon.